Welcome to Kid Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. Today's matchup, a battle in the old North State, a contest between a pair of teams from the state of North Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the App State Mountaineers offense takes the field. And there he is, a man who's not only been around the block, but threw a few linebackers in his day, ready to start another season.
And it's so nice to have guys that have been through trials, have been through the fires, have been through the challenges that you know you can trust, and that's what you got with this team.
And because of that, David, he's a leader in the locker room. A lot of the young guys on this team look up to him, not just because of how he comports himself off the field, but on the field as well. Make no mistake, he's got to make plays this season for this team to have success.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. He'll keep it himself. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll run play action. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Alexander. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Finds his tight end.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target over the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Line gets set. First down. He wants to throw. Finds his back in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He makes the connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, App State! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it behind the line. It's Mayer. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He's going to pass. Fires left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. At the 40, there he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
The sure hands, it's Mayer. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. They still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by just 1 over Rutgers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away.
14, NC State 7.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle, it's Mayer. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. He wants to throw here on second down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And the ball is picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very